Fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jace, Mike and Keezy on their Instagram and TikTok at Hodaki Big Show. Or tune into them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
So, Post Shop gets in touch with me and says...
The New Zealand Post Shop.
New Zealand Post.
They're one of the best post shops around, I reckon.
And they say, it's with the courier, the thing you're waiting for, and it's going to be delivered today.
Oh, yeah.
Please ensure someone's home.
You're always home.
But I was only home till like midday.
Oh, where were
What
you
the
going?
fuck do you do in that situation? And so now, and I have to sign for it. Because they won't deliver it unless you sign for it.
Oh, is it that Dilly you ordered?
That black Dilly.
No, I've already got 3 black Dillies. I don't need another one.
I thought you'd worn the. I thought you'd worn the other
What
ones.
are you
down,
fucking supposed to do
down,
in that scenario?
I thought you'd worn the other ones down to a nub.
Because you can't.
Like an old pencil.
Because you can't stay around waiting all day. You got to go to work.
No, you just leave, man. It's all right, and they leave the card, and then you go and pick it up.
Just really
I had a
annoying,
package
man.
there recently. I think we talked about it. I had a package there. They picked it up from the place I bought it from.
Oh, yeah, I remember, yeah.
Then they took it to the depot. Then I chased them up, said, look, it's been a week. It says you picked it up on the day I ordered it and took it to the depot. It says it's with the courier for delivery. They said it's too big to deliver. I said it wasn't too big to pick up and then deliver at the depot, so maybe it's not too big to deliver at my house. And I went out there and the woman said, yeah, the couriers are just too lazy. I was like, oh, sweet.
Because the couriers are all
So I had
self-employed,
to drive
right?
for 40 minutes out there to pick the fucking thing up.
Because they're all self-employed. And so because we had the same thing where there's no boss that can say, hey, couriers, can you go and blah, blah, blah. They just do whatever they want.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 4 kilos. It was a large box, but it was really light.
Well, the thing I ordered
What
is
was
like
it?
4 kilos as well.
Black Dilly.
Yeah.
I got, my package is exactly 4 kilos.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's
man.
a huge piece of meat.
Yeah.
Ah.
But it's just fucking annoying because there's no way to contact them.
Most
and go,
of it's
well, I'm
gone
going to be
off, though,
gone
eh?
by one. I'm going to be gone by 1. You know.
Your meat's gone off, though, eh?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
reeks.
Well, the best time to eat meat is when it's slightly turned,
Yeah.
when it's gone sort of greeny.
Well, that's not true.
Yeah, it's totally true, Keezy.
Well, like chicken
When
meat.
it's got pole creepers hanging out of it. And
Yeah,
a big,
yeah, yeah.
massive bunch of never been pruned parsley.
So that when you open it up, there's just a few bugs that come out of it and stuff, and it's got to have a sort of cadaverous smell.
Cadaverous. I like that.
Are you describing your downstairs still, or are you describing actual meat?
I've never been describing my downstairs.
Oh,
Keezy.
yeah. Neither.
What else is going on, guys?
Hey, you know that message I sent you guys last night at 11 o'clock?
Oh, yeah.
Genuinely.
Oh, yeah. Are we going to talk about that on here?
Do you want to talk about
We
that?
can talk about it here, though.
Yeah, I genuinely cried like a baby last night.
Yeah, same.
Watching that TV show.
I cried watching it, too.
Yeah.
I cried more than you.
I had a few, but nah, you wouldn't have.
Oh, I did.
Nah, but you didn't.
I did.
Fucking bit on. Cry way more.
Jace was...
Stoic.
Oh, yeah, he was like...
Because he hated it,
well-
that episode. Episode 3 of Last of Us.
I would describe myself as, eyes to the front, fellas, indifferent.
Indifferent.
Yeah.
How can you be indifferent to a beautiful human tale like that, Jace?
But I've got to say, emotionally, I'm dead.
Right.
Because when you become a top radio DJ, you can't allow your emotions to get out of hand because so I kill any emotion that I feel.
But how do you know that you liked it if you had no emotional connection to it whatsoever?
I didn't like it. I hated it.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
That's right.
Don't you remember the show yesterday?
Because what happened, I had like 4 beers last night
Oh, yeah.
because I was just like, you know what?
Because normally you watch everything with... you used to watch
With my
everything with your
with my
fiance, but
fiancé.
now that
Yeah.
you've got a wife, you're just like, fuck off to bed. I'm watching the zombie show.
And in actual fact, that's
That is exactly how I
what
said
you
it.
said last night.
I know.
After the show was, I'm going to tell my wife to fuck off to bed so I can...
that's right.
and I
I'm going
was
to go
like,
home.
Oh,
I'm going to go
Keezy!
home, eat the dinner that the wife's cooked, then tell her to fuck off to bed while I watch my zombie
But I don't know
show.
if I
Believe it.
quite said it like that.
Unbelievable.
I'm pretty sure
But
I
it's
said-
good to see you getting the hang of it, man.
And it was funny, Minogue,
Oh, that's
because
good.
we were talking... we were talking just before with old Keezy about old Valentine's Day, and he's
Yeah.
going, "Fuck Valentine's Day. I'm married. I don't have to deal with that shit anymore.
And
the fucking romance is dead." He said.
And I was with him there, and it's an interesting thing actually, and maybe we should do something for Valentine's Day, which revolves around women giving men presents, because somehow it's turned into this thing where it's another birthday for women.
Ah.
Valentine's Day, that is.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it's very, very rare for a man to receive anything, but the expectation is that a man will get the woman something.
Right.
But it's not. That's not what it is. It's the day for lovers.
But do
so
we
the
want...
females should be giving shit to the men?
Oh, totes.
and all I want is space.
And Keezy, not like last year,
What?
a black Dilly.
Yeah.
What?
And it was a double ender.
Yeah, it was a double ender. Wow,
Yeah.
2 for 1,
He
isn't
said
it?
bag first.
That's right. And then I said, fuck off the bed. I'm using the black
But should we
Dilly.
do because do you find that interesting, Jace? I mean, we don't do anything for Valentine's Day,
Mate,
so it doesn't matter to me.
I got to go fair cop here.
Yeah.
Fair cop. It's the other way around in our relationship.
Oh, is it?
My wife buys stuff and I don't.
Well, so that's the best of both worlds, because she gets to buy shit which she loves.
Yes.
And you get to get stuff and you can't complain about it to her about her buying you shit.
Actually, I'll be honest with you. It's becoming a complex in our family how good my wife is at buying presents. And
She's had a lot of
the rest of us are shit at it.
It's just because she cares.
But she loves it. She
She does.
Nobody loves buying presents.
She
The
does.
wife does. So that's great.
She knows everyone's birthday, every occasion.
Because she cares.
She just sent. I got a phone call from my.
If you say Black Dilly, I'm going to spit.
I got a phone call from my mum
Oh, God.
2 days ago saying, "Thank you so much, love."
Oh, the classic.
And I was
And you're
like,
for what?
and I was like, "That's all right."
Yeah.
And she said the flowers were lovely.
Of course they
Oh,
were.
that's great.
Did she know that your mother, another woman, liked flowers?
She did.
That's unreal.
She sent her a
cares,
massive.
guys.
She sent her a massive bouquet
Bucket.
for her birthday there.
American
I don't even remember her birthday.
Do you know what she should have sent her?
No, Keezy.
What?
No,
Chocolates or
Keezy.
something. I remember your mum liked chocolates, didn't she?
Yeah.
There was
Life
a
is
storyline.
like a box
Don't
of
try and fucking
chocolates.
turn the ship around. Don't fucking try and pretend like you weren't going to say something else there,
No, I
Keezy.
was.
You filthy bastard.
So you didn't cry watching that episode. Did your wife cry?
Yes, I cried.
You did cry?
Yes.
Because I'll watch sad things and I'm able to be like, oh man, it's a bit of a tearjerker. That, I think because I just got married and stuff,
Oh, no, that wasn't it.
and it just completely...
I remember a classic scenario. This is old school.
This is
my
when you were
dad.
chasing those zombies.
My dad. Final episode of MASH that I was watching with my dad, and
Oh, yeah.
at the end there, he had the newspaper up in front of his face.
That's right.
That's right.
And he was just reading the newspaper, and I was like, "Why are you reading the newspaper, Dad?" And he's like, "Shut up." Just
What happens at the end of that?
from memory, it's just they just packing everything up. An old Hot Lips Houlihan, old what's his face? Hawkeye gives her a kiss, and
BJ.
such a good show.
BJ, remember BJ?
Yeah, I remember BJ.
It's a character. Keezy, you filthy piece of shit.
Radar.
Raider. Choppers.
That was one of the greatest shows of all time.
That was the highest watched TV show ever.
Yes.
That last episode of MASH.
It was pretty
I
good.
feel like
Until the
Friends or Seinfeld.
Seinfeld final episode.
What do you call it? MASH.
But yes, no, I did weep.
Sobbing.
And I'm a Heidi weeper.
Yeah, same.
My wife's brazenly open weeper.
Yeah, I know. I hide it too. I try and pretend I'm not sad.
Yeah.
But because I was by myself, had a few beers and that, and I was just like in the dark watching it, headphones on. I was like, this really hits hard.
Hawkeye attends a psychiatric hospital. He has a nervous breakdown.
Yes. That was the thing about that show, is it got fucking dark.
Oh, yeah.
Real dark.
Yeah, and then actually some of the episodes had none of the canned laughter. So some would have it, and then there'd be periods where there's none at all. And I remember they never had the canned laughter in the surgery,
Yes.
as if you wouldn't allow a studio audience in the surgery.
There's still that, still to this day, I consider that there was a scene in that I consider one of the greatest scenes of all time on television.
Go on.
Oh, have I not told you that?
I don't know.
It's with Hawkeye and who was his good mate?
BJ.
BJ. And the English guy.
Hawkeye loved BJ.
Who was the English guy? What was his name?
There was either Winchester or there was Frank.
Winchester.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Winchester.
And so BJ and Hawkeye, right, they play this prank on Winchester. And they're in the tent there.
Are you going to say that he... Okay, carry on. Yeah.
And Winchester comes into the tent and they've got a grenade and they're playing with the grenade and just being dumb bastards. And then they pull the pin and drop the grenade in the tent, and they go, "Geez, get out! And BJ and Hawkeye run out of the tent, and Winchester jumps on top of the grenade to protect them.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most brilliant scenes.
But it doesn't explode, does it?
No.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Do you know they ripped that off in the first Captain America movie, which is absolute trash, by the way? He jumps onto a grenade, and everyone knows it's fake, and he just sacrifices himself.
Right.
And I was like, that's from MASH. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Because there's BJ, and who's the original mate?
Oh, didn't he die? He dies, going home.
Going home in the helicopter.
Yes.
And then at the end of the MASH, in the final scene of the series, BJ gives Hawkeye a ride to his chopper on the motorcycle. Just before the chopper takes off, BJ shouts that he left a note this time and rides off. As the helicopter lifts off, Hawkeye sees the word goodbye spelled out with rocks on the helipad. He smiles as the chopper carries them away. The chopper does not explode, Keezy, all right?
Oh, that's good.
But that's what the audience will be thinking, oh, no.
Yeah.
Because I really like the last episode of Blackadder as well.
Yeah.
Where they all go over the top and then
funnily enough,
show all the poppies.
I have been indulging in a bit of Blackadder
How
of late.
good.
Yes, very funny.
Sharpest writing I've ever seen.
It's stupid,
Ugh.
but it makes me laugh.
Which one are you up to? Which season?
World War 4.
Blackadder goes fourth,
Yeah.
Oh, it is bloody good.
Which I didn't think was going to be as good as the other series, but it's very funny. Darling.
Blackadder. Yeah. I love Steve. Oh, man, I can sit here talking about English stuff all day.
Could you? That'd be fucking tedious.
Easy with the yarns.
We've actually been asked for some advice, fellas, but we've run out of time today.
Well, we've got time.
No, we haven't, Keezy.
Oh, because you need to race home and get home to your dilly you ordered. Is that... Are you sure? We're at 12 minutes.
True story. I've never ordered a dilly in my life.
Haven't you?
No.
Have you ever received one as a gift?
No.
You've never received a dilly?
No. Never bought a dilly?
Never seen a dilly. Ever held a dilly?
I've held a dilly.
Yeah.
Have you held a dilly in your right hand?
Oh, Keezy.
No.
Oh, right.
In your right hand whilst nude?
No.
Ah, okay. Neither.
In my left hand, though.
Big old double ender. It's like a guitar.
If you if you want to prolong the process, left hand there, Keezy. Little tip for you there, fella.
Badoosh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just go left hand there, and she takes a little bit longer there. And not that I mean, as I say, I like to preserve the seed.
Oh, yeah.
It gives me heaps more energy.
Gone to seed.
Your Horaki Big Show Keezy word of the day is...
It's got to be dilly, doesn't it?
Definitely.
So,
If you were going to say it, I was going to say it. Hey, don't forget, you can message us, Hodaki Big Show on Instagram. Any advice, any jokes, we'll get back to you. Who was that? Jarman. Had quite a good question. We'll get back to that tomorrow, I think. Hopefully.
Good on you, mate.